y'all. Thank y'all for picking up my call. Is it not clocking to you that I'm standing on business? Justin Bieber is mad at the paparazzi. I mean, what else is new? Is this 2012 all over again? Come on now. Or is Justin Bieber just a little broken at this point? But I have to be completely honest with you, I'm on his side. Lil Wayne dropped his new album and it seemed like the Barbs were here for the rescue. Oh yes. Seemed like the Barbs had to come in and help Lil Wayne get where he needed to go because it seemed like this album just did not get the reception maybe the GOAT was looking for. And are all these public figures that are not speaking up about the ICE raids wrong for not speaking up and using their platform? Or are they good for just being an scapegoat and being, you know, entertainment for your pleasure and not for your political views? And in the key of Janet Jackson, who's wrong, who's right? Well, let's have a conversation about it all because this is Woo Chow. Woo child, let's hop right into this call. Let's start with Justin Bieber, okay? Now listen, I've been seeing Justin Bieber go through a lot of things this year. So specifically talking about his marriage, right? Apparently, y'all think, or it seems like, Justin Bieber doesn't like his wife. He is mad about his wife. You know, he just brought in a new child. He is a father now. But let me tell you this, right? Justin Bieber has gone through so much in this industry. And I feel like, to be honest, I don't think he's broken at all. And nor do I think that he is in this mental space that is just like damning, you know? I think Justin Bieber is a human that has finally cracked. You know what I mean? Let me just walk you down this path really quick because let me tell you, Justin Bieber is part of my time. We grew up together. I remember Baby like it was yesterday, okay? Justin Bieber has been famous and been in the public eye and been scrutinized since he was 12 years old, damn near. And so now being my age, what, 30? I think he's either 30 or 31 now. Darling, Justin Bieber is tired. Justin Bieber has been through the drugs. He has been with the alcohol. He got his vices, you know. He is now in a marriage and he has a family, but that doesn't mean that he isn't healed completely from the scrutiny of being a celebrity. And I can hear y'all in the back, like, well, he asked for this. This is what comes with the lifestyle. But like, it comes with the lifestyle, but bitch, people do need to still be treated as humans. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't ask to be treated like a zoo animal, bitch. And don't get me wrong. Justin Bieber has done some crazy things and he ain't so innocent, bitch. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying that he's the most innocent thing in the world, but what I am saying, I do feel like Justin needs a little bit more grace in the sense of leave that baby alone. You know what I mean? Let him go ahead and just like raise his kids. You know, let him be. If he ain't harming nobody, you know what I mean? Let him be. But I will say this, right? Whatever he's going through, and I don't know if it's substances or something, because one minute he looks healthy and one minute he doesn't. And that's what's scaring me because it's starting to feel like instead of reaching out for help or going to get help, it seems like he is self-medicating. And I don't know if that's helping this situation. So I wanted to bring up this clip that's going viral right now where he is talking about, is it clocking to you that I am standing on business? Like, you know, when white people get a hold of our culture, y'all just put words together and sometimes it just kind of like when your grandma just kind of be like, well, I'm hip too. And it's like, girl, stop. I don't know if Justin Bieber meant to use the word clocking in that. I don't know if that's what he was trying to do. I don't know if he just heard it somewhere and was like, that's what I'm going to use in this context. I don't know if it's clocking to you. Maybe he was just a little high at the moment, you know, or a little messed up and maybe had a little, maybe too much and he didn't know if he was using the word clocking right or not. So I really don't know yet. But I want to bring up this clip with y'all. I want to watch the full clip. I didn't know there was a full clip. I thought it was just a little 30-second clip. But no, there's a full clip of him and the paparazzi. I'm not to be effed with. And he got into a wild screaming match. Can I share my screen with y'all? Can we do that?
Get on the sidewalk. Get on. How it's going. Get out of here. Get on the sidewalk.
Why are you mad like that, Justin?
I'm not afraid to actually set boundaries.
Dude.
You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to set boundaries. Don't do this.
You're not afraid to be deported.
I'm setting boundaries with you because you're on private property.
Just look at where I am.
Property.
No, in the sidewalk.
I'm a father of a son. No, I'm a father of a real kid.
I understand.
I feel you, Justin. And he don't look, actually, he don't even look high. And if he is high, he's handled it very well. He don't look like he's on anything right now. He looks annoyed. You know what I mean? He looks like, bitch, can y'all leave me alone? I'm on private property. I'm not even trying to be nowhere public. I'm not even trying to be outside. But y'all came and found me. How that work? How that work? I didn't want to be found, bitch. Ooh, child. And the thing is, y'all gonna call this a crash out. I mean, we only 40 seconds into the video, so I mean, it could get crazier, but I don't think this is a crash out at all. Like I said, I think Justin is just really a human that has been famous for so long and is sick of it. You know what I mean? The thing is, fame is toxic. I'm not nobody's celebrity, right? I am not nobody's celebrity, but I've been around fame. I've got my own little piece of fame, quote unquote. But I say this to say, I ain't never been hounded by the paparazzi and nothing like that. But like, you know, being scrutinized and being ridiculed for your every move in the sense of, I mean, I get talked about for my opinion about things, and people think they know me so much based off my opinion. And it's not nowhere near the magnitude of Justin Bieber. But this, I only can imagine the shit that I've gone through in my brain compared to what Justin actually goes through. No parallels. That lets me know that Justin, no shade, bitch, I am sick of y'all. This is getting ridiculous. And I can see the frustration. Like, the frustration is crazy. Like, and he's being actually quite polite to me. We've seen Justin Bieber actually push paparazzi and like actually go off on paparazzi back in the day, in his heyday, when he was a young little boy, when he was a hot boy. That was a time. So this is good for him.
Exactly. Now you are. Don't act like you weren't 2 seconds ago.
Happy Father's
No,
Day.
stop
Happy
that.
Father's Day.
Stop. I'm a real dad
Happy
with a
Father's
real
Day.
family.
I'm
You're
your dad as
really in
well.
front of my face. No.
Happy Father's
No,
Day.
no. We're going to set boundaries here today.
We're gonna
All
set
of you
boundaries,
today.
bitch.
Because I'm not to be with by any of you, including you. Including any of you guys. No.
Oh, and I told the security bitch. Told the security girl, he said, I'm not to be with. And not even you, bitch. It says the girl working for me. And not even you. Girl, please.
No, stop that.
Hey, don't hit
You
the
don't
guy.
get to talk to me
You don't
today.
need to hit him.
No.
Ain't nobody hitting nobody.
He's my friend, bro. All of you guys are my friends. No. You're not gonna do this today. No, you don't get to ask me questions.
Why not?
Because you just don't.
Why?
Oh, look.
Because
Oh, I'm about to cry. I don't know why I got emotional. Did you see his face when he said, why can't I ask you questions? He said, you just don't. Did you see his like, can y'all please? Oh my God, Justin. Oh, I want to give him a hug so bad. And let me tell you something. I wasn't going to bring this up, but I've got to, because now this is making me human. I want to humanize Justin a little bit more if I can. I want to just add a little bit to it. I've got the pleasure to meet Justin like twice at a party, him and his wife. And when I say, oh my God, this man is so nice and so personable and so like, I mean, mind you, no, he didn't have no security or nothing like that. So it was a very like, you know, if you know kind of party. And if you know, everybody that was in there was, you know, everybody was somebody, I guess. And so he didn't have to be so defensive. But like, he didn't know me. I don't think he did prior to meeting him. So the second time I met him, he was like, oh, I remember you. Hey, good to see you. But the first time I met him, he didn't know me, I don't think. So I say this. He could have, and when I went to go introduce myself, because we're at the same table, you know, we were in the same little group. So I was like, I'm going to speak to him and, you know, Haley and stuff like that. They were so beautifully nice. And they could have very much been like, okay, girl, nice to see you, or whatever, whoever you are, nice to meet you. You know, you know how people be. Like, you know, oh, nice to meet you, I'm whatever. He was so like, yeah, what's going on? So are you having a good time? Like, and like laughing and talking. And I can also tell like he is very comfortable in his bubble with his people. But even then, so nice, so approachable, so human actually. But I can tell even then, you know, if outside of that party, if he walked outside, it's probably gonna be very like, you know, he gotta watch his back. They were with their people, so they could have been funny acting. They could have acted like, okay, whatever, you know, they could have played it. Trust me. No, they're very nice people. And what makes me feel like Justin isn't broken. Justin isn't having these crash outs that the media is trying to portray. I think Justin is actually just fed up and he's setting boundaries, and he wants to set boundaries with the relationship between him and the paparazzi because he's never had the chance to do so, or not even just the chance, when you want to talk about even the choice to do so. Ooh, that's the tea.
I'm not your we're not buddies.
Just say that.
You're on private property.
You're not afraid to
No.
be deported?
Are you afraid to be deported?
I'm a father. I'm a dad.
Question, man.
I'm a father. I'm a
I
dad.
understand that.
And you guys
I
are
understand,
on private
100%.
property in front of my car.
I understand that.
No, you don't.
You don't understand
or
that.
else you wouldn't
Because you wouldn't be here. Bitch, no shade. That's no shade. If you understood that, you wouldn't be here.
You don't come here on the sidewalk, brother.
You're saying sidewalk now.
But I am.
But you were on the property.
Thank you.
Right.
Appreciate
Happy
that.
Father's Day,
I'm a
Justin.
dad.
Happy
Don't
Father's
say
Day.
Happy Father's Day to me.
Why? You're a
Because I
dad.
don't know
You're not
you.
a dad.
You're a
You just
dad.
said.
I don't know
You
you.
just said.
I don't know you.
Well, bro, just
You
ask
don't
me.
go to people you don't know and say out of nowhere with a camera in their face. You don't.
Oh my God.
You don't. No, you don't. You don't go to someone you don't know. and you say,
Did Justin take the flashlight? Justin! I live for Justin Bieber. I don't care. I love this man. I live for him. He tired, but he human like the rest of us out here, bitch. I'm sorry. Justin is human like the rest of us out here, but he just got paparazzi in his face to, under a microscope to expose his every move. But bitch, if it was you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I'm into it, Justin. I feel it. I feel it.
camera in their face. You don't do that.
All right then.
You don't.
That
do
baby took the goddamn flashlight out the security guard hand.
matter
Girl.
if I'm a celebrity
You're
or
a
not.
public figure.
It doesn't matter if I'm a public figure.
That's why I will ask you a question. Otherwise, why am I gonna ask you a question?
Bitch, you don't have to ask me a question.
I'm gonna ask you
No,
a
we're not
question.
in
With the
private
camera.
property. We're in the sidewalk.
Man, we're on the sidewalk, bro.
Look, Justin,
So
we're in
what
the
you're gonna
sidewalk.
do is
It's-
take this video out of context.
Yeah.
Like you always do. You'll take this video out of
I just
context.
had a question.
Like you always
if
do.
You're not afraid to be
You'll take
deported.
this
That's what
video
you said.
out
That's
of
the question.
context like you always do.
That's it.
You'll take this video out of context like you always do. You'll take this video out of context
No.
like you always do. You guys will take this video out of context like you always do.
You're a big
You'll take
celebrity,
this video out of context like you always do.
He said, bitch, so I'm gonna give y'all
Take
cutting
this video out
points.
of context like you always
I
do.
just had a question.
You'll
man.
take this video
I
out
just
of
had a
context
question
like
that
you always
if
do.
You're not afraid to be
You'll
deported.
take
That's
this
it. That's
video
just
out
a
of
question.
context like you always do.
This was a question.
You'll take this video.
Now I
out of
will say though. Okay. There got to be some type of motive or something under this. You know what I'm saying? Because Justin didn't have to speak to these people as long as he's speaking to them. Now let's start there. Let's open up the conversation. Let's be real here. Justin ain't got to talk to these people as long as he's talking to these people. He could have very much wrapped this up. He could have wrapped this right on up and said, "All right, y'all tired? Get off the private property. This is my shit. Get the fuck on." But he is up here antagonizing these people at this point. Like, Loki being like, with the flashlight. Like, Justin, you could have walked away at this point. You could have. You could have left them alone. You could have, you got them out your way. You could have been like, all right, girl, this is enough. This is a chop. But there's something here. Like, I feel like, I don't know if Justin has a different mode. I don't know if this is a PR stunt in a sense to like, because you can use the paparazzi to make a moment. You know what I mean? You can use, it's free publicity at that point, But what is he PRing for? Maybe he's trying to take the heat off his wife in the sense, because you haven't seen Haley get that much hate recently, Because Haley is like, oh, if she got to deal with all this, po girl. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. I'm just speaking. Maybe this is him making him, because when Justin does something, people, forgive Justin. People forgive and they love Justin. They just move on with Justin. Haley Bieber do something, girl. She is the spawn of the Satan at this point. She is the root of all evil if Haley does something or say something or be any type of anything. You know what I mean? Like, but now people love her brands. People love her a little bit more. They're a little bit more tolerable of her. So Justin, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Justin is aiding to that a little bit with this. I could be wrong, but I just feel like there's some type of, I'm just trying to find a motive of why Justin is still seeing her talk to these people if you don't want them around anyway. Yes, you're trying to set boundaries, but I think you've set the boundary. They're on the sidewalk. Go to the sprinter. Go get in the sprinter. Go home.
Context. You think I'm an idiot, bro?
No, it's no one's
You'll take this
stealing
video out of
anything.
context like you always do.
No, we're done.
You think I'm an idiot, bro?
The security
You
guard
take this
fine
video
right here
out
with
of
this beard
context
to the
like you
left.
always do.
I mean, to the
You think I'm
right.
an idiot, bro.
I'm not thinking you're
You think I'm an
bro.
idiot, bro?
Nobody thinks you're an
You'll take
idiot,
this video out of
Justin.
context
But
like
I
you
can see how
always
he
do.
think people think he's an idiot.
You think I'm at my wit's end is what I am at.
Oh my God.
See, he's at his wit's end.
You are, I mean.
You're a nice guy, Justin.
I'm
I don't know why you
demanding
have.
respect.
I don't know why you mad
You
like that.
confuse my anger with disrespect.
Exactly. Bitch, don't tell me I'm angry, ho. I'm not angry at all. I feel disrespected. Why are y'all here? Like, Why is that hard for paparazzi to understand? You know what I mean? Like, how is that hard? Blogs too. You know what I mean? Blogs too. Like, how is, I don't, let me tell you something. As someone that has been commentating on pop culture for over 10 plus years, I understand treating people as human though. Because we're all human at the end of the day. It is pop culture, sure. It's, it's entertainment, yes. But these are people. These are human beings. Be it millionaires, be it successful, be it they don't live like all the rest of us do. But like, the core of it, still human. And I don't think, why don't y'all understand that this baby can very much, he's been doing this for so long, he's like, girl, I'm sick of this.
Anger because you're disrespecting me. You don't get to disrespect me and get away with it.
I'm not disrespecting you, bro, at all.
You don't get to disrespect me and get away with it. No, not tonight, sir. Not tonight, sir. Not tonight. None of you get to do that and take this video out of context and say Justin lost his mind.
No,
you don't get to do that.
You don't get to do that.
You don't get to do that. You don't get to force questions in people's face and take videos out of context and use it against people. That's mean. That's mean to take videos and use it against people out of context.
It is.
Mean to do that.
It is.
It's mean to provoke people. It's just mean. It's just mean to provoke people.
Look at his
man.
face. Ah!
I don't know why you're mad like that.
Bitch, stop asking me why I'm mad, ho.
I don't know why
Respect
you're
you all
mad.
the time.
You guys are on private property talking, trying to provoke me. It's okay. You're
They were trying to provoke. They're trying to provoke him now. They're trying to provoke him now.
You're gonna take this video out of context. I'm no idiot.
We're not. I don't know what they're gonna do, but we're not doing it that way. Trust me.
You take videos out
Trust
of
me.
context. You
Man, it's
provoke.
been the first time I've been
You
feeling you,
provoke.
bro. I don't
You
even feel
provoke.
you.
You
I'm
provoke.
serious.
You provoke. You provoke. You provoke. You provoke. You provoke. You provoke. You think this is a game?
No, that's not a game.
You think this is a game?
We're working, man. It's all-
Exactly. At the expense of another human.
Oh my God.
And that's
What you
what
mean?
happens.
Uh-oh, couldn't respond. You couldn't respond. He said, oh my God. That's not ridiculous what he just said. It's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous though. That's the thing. I can see if Justin was quote unquote crashing out and it was just like, okay, Justin. Like I said, he could go in the sprinter and walk away from this right now. He don't have to talk to these people no more. But he's making a point. He's making a point. He's making a point where it's like, yeah, y'all working, but at the expense of what? Like, what's happening?
That's true.
Of course I'm laughing because I'm working and you.
At the expense of another
you think we're
human
eating
being.
and all
Look,
this kind of shit,
at the
bro. We're
expense of
asylum.
another human being. And you'll take this video out of context and you'll say Justin's lost his mind.
No, you're not lost your mind.
You're a cool guy,
Yeah,
Justin.
you are.
But,
We don't think that way. I don't think you're.
I just want to say Happy Father's Day to you,
Yeah,
man.
that's
So
it.
then say that then.
We're saying now, and
Yeah.
then I ask a
And
question.
then you get so mad.
camera.
And then you get so mad.
Yeah,
I don't know
because
why.
That's what we do, bro.
Yeah.
We're working.
You're act-
You know the game. You know the game.
You see?
You
What
know the
just
game.
said, it's a game.
It's a game, yeah, it is.
Why do you want to play a game with
We're
me?
not playing games. You're working, you're a celebrity, and then we're a celebrity, we're a photographer. That's
Y'all
the
not
game.
photographers, y'all are
That's
paparazzi.
the game. You are a celebrity, and then we are a photographer.
Yeah, that's it.
You just said
You
you
know,
know
you've
the
been
game. I'm not gonna sit here and argue.
how
with
many
you,
years
bro.
you've been famous? Like you've been famous for
I'm
like
a dad.
so many years.
I'm a dad.
You know?
I know you are. And congratulations
You're
to being a
provoking
dad.
me. You're gonna take this video out of context
No,
like you always
no,
do.
we're not gonna do
This
this.
is what happens.
We
bro.
just want to say Happy Father's Day
But
to
I'm
you.
He's
gonna
so
stand here
numb to
because
this.
Because for 2 seconds,
It seems like he's so numb to this.
you have to understand that I'm not gonna be backed into a corner. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. I won't be backed into a corner. Not tonight. I love my nights. I love my evenings. I'm not gonna be backed into a corner. Okay? So I need you guys to leave. I'm not gonna be backed into a corner. Not tonight. I love my evenings too much. I do.
We as well.
All right. You
I
said
love
it,
my
man.
evenings
Yeah,
so
that's
much.
Call it night. Wrap it up, dude.
I love my
Over.
evenings too much. You can take these videos out of context. You can try to make me seem like a bad guy. I like my evenings.
No, you're a
I
cool
love
guy.
my
You're
wife.
not a bad guy.
I
You're a
love
cool
my
guy.
wife. I
You
love
see,
my
like I said,
I know.
Justin is actually a very
Provoking,
cool
it's sad,
person.
bro.
No, we're not provoking.
Very
Just say
cool
Happy
person.
Father's Day.
Leave it at that.
And I ain't have no camera in his face when I met him.
Let's leave
So,
it at that. I love my
no
evenings.
shade.
Let me
Very
enjoy
nice
it.
guy. Very nice guy. Very, and the thing is, that's the thing. Justin was very humble. He very, very like, what's the word? Not even just humble. He had humility. He had humility, and it felt very human, and you can tell like he just wanted that connect, like he just likes genuine connections. So no shade. That's why he probably like y'all could have told me Happy Father's Day, but y'all came up happy to me Happy Father's Day as strangers with a camera in my face. Bitch, I can't do that. I can't accept that. No shade. Girl, he ain't speaking no lie.
All right.
Please.
All right.
Have a good night, Justin.
Call it, man.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Human being. Please. Let me enjoy my evening. Good night.
All right, Justin, have a good one, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
They still taking pictures, girl.
Thank you. That'll be enough. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, Justin.
Shout out to security not being so
All right.
let Justin talk too.
Oh,
I don't
there
want
you go.
you guys to be standing around here. That's all I'm trying to say. You know.
Justin, we're in the sidewalk.
I know, but I'm here.
See all your
It's
fans.
an energy thing.
You see your fans?
It's not a. You know what I mean? It's nothing but an energy thing. You're here. You know what I mean? I feel you. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on.
You're on the sidewalk. I'm a human being. You're standing around my car. At the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real guy, do you? You're gonna take this video out of context. You're gonna say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the one.
Ooh,
Okay?
now he's
Stop
upset, girl.
provoking me and I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man.
All right.
So don't do this to me.
Okay,
Okay?
okay,
I'm not to be with.
period.
Who's paying you to me or provoke me, but I'm not the one.
I love Justin, bitch. I love Justin Bieber for this.
I
I
don't care
do.
that you're on the sidewalk.
I know some of y'all probably think, I mean, the clocking is hilarious because you're using clocking in the interesting way, even though it's not clocking to you, is it? I do live for it's not clocking for you, girl. I live for it's not clocking to you that I'm sickening up in here. I'm gonna start using that. Is it not clocking to you that I'm kind? Yo, Justin, you ate that. Is it not clocking to you that I'm pussy up in here? Girl, please.
I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty you're getting paid in the background to provoke me, bro, but I'm not the one. I'm really not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk, bro. Clearly you're here for an alternate agenda. Why would you want to be here to provoke me like this? This isn't love.
You're not provoking, Justin.
This isn't love, bro. This is weird, bro. Y'all are on some real weird shit. Literally.
All right, have a good night, Justin.
Okay.
Then go, then have a good
Then have a
night
beautiful
somewhere else,
night.
man,
You
for
can
real.
go.
Because I'm not going to stand around here and let this happen. No sir. No way. No how.
All right. I don't,
The beach.
it's funny how the paparazzi sounds mad.
They do. They do. They get to be at the beach and not allow people to provoke them. I'm dead serious. You think this is a game? And you stand around like I'm some sort of animal.
I said zoo animal.
Provoked and shit. No. Yes.
Is this the owner?
It's not annoying, bro. It's heart aching. It's a difference from annoying. I'll tell you the difference, bro. They got the wrong guy. These guys think. No, bro. No, because guess what? I'm gonna be right there and they're gonna be right here. I'm gonna walk from here to there, it's gonna be here to there. I know the game, bro. I know the game, bro. It's a game, like you just said multiple times. I'm tired of the game, bro. Can you leave me the alone? Leave me the alone.
Right, Justin.
I'm a real human.
Have a good night.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And I don't blame him. But it doesn't end there. Justin went on and made a post on his Instagram story and said, "People keep telling me to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I tried to do the work my whole life to be like the people who told me I needed to be fixed like them. And it just keeps making me more tired and more angry. The harder I try to grow, the more focused on myself I am. Jesus is the only person who keeping me wanting to make my life about others. Jesus is the only person who keeps me wanting to make my life about others. Because honestly, I'm exhausted with thinking about myself lately. Aren't you? There's a little mumbo jumbo-ness a little bit, but I get it. You know what I mean? Justin, I pray for you, man. I really do. I really, really do. Like, I guess he was smoking a joint as well. Listen, I really love Justin Bieber. I don't think that he's completely broken. I just think that he's fed up with fame, and I think he's fed up with the scrutiny of fame. And I think that if anyone knows how that feels, it's Justin Bieber. I think we should give Justin some love, give him some positive feeling, because he needs positive energy on him right now. And I do wish him the best for him and his family. I truly, truly do, Justin. So we move right along to Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj. They have dropped a remix to the song Banned From No, which is the song off of Lil Wayne's new album, The Carter 6, which did not get received that well. You know, people kind of felt like Lil Wayne lost his touch, lost what made Lil Wayne the GOAT in the first place. And listen, I listened to the album. I wasn't crazy about the album, but I don't think it's that bad. You know what I mean? But I will say this, and I said that the Barbs came in and saved Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne ended up still doing over 100K in the first week. I think he sold 106 or 101K in the first week. That's amazing for an album that y'all saying was so bad and so awful and didn't do nothing and didn't feel like nothing. But I said it's because I feel like I really didn't see the coverage for Lil Wayne's album until Nicki Minaj got on the new song Banned From No off the remix. And once he dropped that remix with Nicki Minaj, it seemed like the hype of the album or the buzz of the album kind of resurged, in my humble opinion. Also, it did hit #1 on the iTunes charts, but you know Nicki Minaj is good for that, and the Barbs. That's why I said, I feel like the Barbs came and saved Banned From No. Now, if you want to see my reaction to Banned From No, it's on Patreon right now. You can go ahead and look it up on Patreon right now. You can come join the Patreon family, actually. You can be a part of the Tight Patreon family. We would love to have you. And you can go ahead and see all the exclusive videos and reactions that I do on Patreon, including this Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj Banned From No remix, which I do live for. And I think Nicki did slide. And I mean, I do want to talk about the one line that I think is quite a gag. And when Nicki said, you know, the NFL needs to go ahead and fire some people and then give us a call. I said, this Jay-Z, Nicki versus Lil Wayne thing is really loud. It seems like Nicki isn't going to back up from this, or it doesn't seem like Wayne is going to back up from this either. It feels like this is really about to be a thing. And I will say this. I wonder how this plays into Nicki and Beyonce's relationship, if there is still a relationship there. I mean, why I say that is because if Nicki and B was still like cool, like close, I don't know if she would be saying these things. You know, how she says about, you know, Jay-Z and you know, basically saying like, bitch, if you want to work with us, you know, you got to let go of Jay-Z. Because that's what it was. And Nicki is standing 10 toes on that. Nicki is standing 10 toes on that. And you know B is going to stand 10 toes behind her man, period. And also, it's interesting to see Lil Wayne and Jay-Z's, you know, relationship turn into this. Because even though I do know Jay-Z was allegedly trying to buy Young Money, like buy the label and pretty much own Nicki Minaj and own Lil Wayne and Drake, but that didn't work out too well, so it didn't even happen. So because of that, allegedly, possibly, you know, Jay-Z been stopping the bags in the sense of not booking Lil Wayne for certain things and stuff like that, or maybe deals fell through that Jay-Z was a part of, and once they found out Jay-Z was a part of it, that's why it didn't go through. So I feel like Nicki has some things going off her chest about that, and so. You know, and also you have to realize didn't Jay-Z help Lil Wayne pay off his taxes or something like that? Or help his tax situation get together? Or I remember when Lil Wayne was going broke or something like that? Or was it either taxes or jail? Something like that. But Jay-Z helped, okay? That was the point. And so it's interesting to see how the relationship is now today, right? But I will say, I do feel like, and I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I'm sure Lil Wayne album was on track to do well on its own in the first place, but I do feel like When that remix dropped, it spiked up. It spiked up. Like, oh, okay, here we go. And it added that boost to the streams to get it over that 100K mark. Only reason why I say that, it probably was at like 80 or like maybe like 80K or like 90K on its own. Maybe even less. But I feel like when Nicki came out with the remix and it got boosted to the front, it gave it the boost it needed. That's how I feel. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying that's what I'm observing. The remix is good. I think Nicki did a good job. I think that I will be a little honest in saying you'll see my reaction when I said this. You know, I'm starting to feel like I hope Nicki goes back to like, I hope when she goes back to her old music, when she goes back to making her music for herself, I just hope that she just digs deeper. So the first day streams for the Band From No remix was 248K streams. I don't think it's that bad. I see some people saying that it's like, what the fuck is that? That's kind of a flop. I don't think it's that bad. I think she probably did a good job. I think that sounds about right to me. You know, no music video and whatever, and no really press around it. It was just like a surprise thing. Like, oh, hey, y'all, guess what? And because Nicki just tweeted like, you know, look out for midnight, and that's what happened at midnight. So it could be very much that. But I'm sure it's doing well now. Let me see, where is it at now? It is not even at 1 million streams yet. It's at 958K. Well, I mean, hey. the Future and Lil Baby song is less. It's at 700K. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like Nicki came and saved the day. Because all the songs are about 1 million and 2 million. And Nicki's remix is about to be at 1 million. What do you think about Lil Wayne's album? Did you live for Carter 6 or you got something else to say? I would love to know what y'all got to say in the comments below about that. So the last thing I want to talk to y'all about on this call before I go is, so these public figures, are they wrong for not speaking up on the ICE raids? You know, so one side says that the platform, you know, they need to educate, you know, and they need to, you know, inform people and speak up for the little man. And then some people on the other side are saying, and when I say side, it's just people on the side of the coin, you know. So people are saying like, I like to use my platform for a form of escape or entertainment and be fun during these dark times. So I want to talk about this a little bit because I saw a conversation about this, and I think I saw Mistress Isabel Brooks from Drag Race come out and make a video about this as well on her platform, and said basically like, look, I'm not here to inform the girls. I'm here to just be more of an entertainment girly, and you take that as you will. And I thought that was an interesting take because I do agree to a certain extent. I do agree. Because here's the thing. Everybody isn't, you know, political. I'm not political. I speak on politics. I speak on my beliefs, and I do believe in speaking up for what I believe in and what is important to me. So for me in the Black Lives Matter and the protests of Black Lives Matter, I was out there for what, 3 days? I did the 20-mile walks, and I posted all my things, and I was all over my Instagram and my social media with my signs and everything. And as I was out there protesting peacefully, okay? And so when I see my Latino brothers and sisters out here protesting peacefully as well, because, you know, I say that, but I know it gets a little crazy, but I say, you know, there's people out there that's actually peacefully protesting. And I think it's a beautiful thing. And I didn't highlight it on my channel or anything like that, but just know for a fact that, like, I'm supporting. They have my support. And, like, I'm in it. You know what I mean? Like, and I believe in, like, this whole, like, ICE deportation shit is inhumane. It's god-awful. You know what I mean? You're ripping families apart. And they're doing it a terrible, terrible way. And if I had to be completely honest, the whole illegal alien immigration thing, the United States immigration problem has been a problem for over 50, 60 years. Okay? You know, and you just ripping families apart is not going to heal anything. It's not going to fix anything either. If anything, it's going to make people worse and make people want to rebel worse against you. Hello, just saying. And I love the No King protest that just passed here in LA as well. I love that protest. I think it was perfect because we don't need no king. Okay? Period. So I saw that to say, entertainers that choose to speak up, they should. I think entertainers that are very political in their real life, it bleeds over into their professional life. So that makes sense. Like, you should go ahead and speak up for what you want to speak up for, and really speak the message. If you feel like your duty and your soul, something in your spirit told you to speak up, you should definitely speak up. I think that's perfect. I think it is needed in this world. But I think there's also room for people that don't want to speak about it at all and want to just have an escape and make room for people to escape on. I think that's fair. I don't think that we should be looking for everyone that has a platform to be speaking up. Let's just be honest here. I really do. I think that, like, if you benefit, now hold on, now wait. Okay? Now, if you benefit from said community that needs your help, that needs to be, that is being oppressed, then you should go ahead and speak up. I'm going to say this. If you are an entertainer that is benefiting from said community, I think it'd be nice to speak up. I think it'd be, I don't think it's your job to speak up, but I think it would be nice to at least speak up, or hold a fundraiser, or post a flyer, or, just some way, somehow show your support, I think that's when it becomes needed as an entertainer. But I still do think that there's room for people that do not see themselves as a political person, or that want to make escapes for such dark times. Because here's the thing. For you come onto this channel and and I give you a call, and you pick up the call from Wu Child. You watching Wu Child and having a good time, but we talking about these real issues. I do appreciate that. I like to have real conversations. I'm not political. I don't want to make my brand political, but I'm not blind to what's going on outside my window. You know what I mean? And I do love speaking up for the oppressed, because I come from a marginalized group of oppressed people as well, and I relate. And it's just that simple for me. I relate. I don't relate to being deported or being stripped away from my well, I have been stripped away from my family because I was in foster care, but that's another conversation. But listen, I can relate to feeling hopeless. I can relate to feeling like not an option in this country, or feeling like you don't belong or you don't matter in this country. Now, that's what I can relate to. And with that relatability, I feel not a duty, because a duty feels like it's a job or an obligation to speak up. And that's when it becomes like scripted and weird and like political. You know what I mean? I think if you authentically feel like, hey, I really want to speak up against this because I feel like X, Y, and Z, then baby, do it. But also, if you are a person that don't really like to speak on those things, you want to be an escape or whatever, do that as well, but don't be blind to it. You know what I'm saying? That's where it becomes, I completely understand wanting to make your platform a haven of escapism for people to come and enjoy themselves. That makes complete sense. I agree with that. I think you should do that. I think we need entertainers that do not focus on politics like that. However, and there's nothing wrong with addressing, speaking, hey, I did see this happen, you guys. I'm keeping y'all in my prayers about da. I know, or even keep it this vague. If you want to keep it this vague right here, you can say something along the lines of, I know we're going through these really dark times right now, with this country, but I'm here to make things feel good. You know what I mean? And leave it at that. You ain't got to be sitting up here getting signatures and try to, put protests together, all of that. You ain't got to do none of that. Just keep it where you feel like you are being authentic to you. You know what I mean? And I think that if entertainers can do that, that's fair enough. But I don't think there should be any expectations. Like I said, unless you benefiting from said community and then you just sitting there being quiet. Now, then you need to speak the fuck. You need to say something, girl. And if you're just an entertainer and you may be a Latino or a Latina, or you from that community or something like that, and you don't feel the need to speak up because you want to be a haven of just escapism, that's your tea. That's your tea. But I don't think you should be crucified for that. I don't think you're doing anything wrong about that either. I think you're doing what feels right for you and for your audience. And sometimes at least for me, I don't like to watch the news and be surrounded by all that drama and all that. So sometimes I do like to be, to drown myself. And I don't want to say distract myself, but I guess you could use that with people that I want to watch and things I want to watch to keep me interested, So I think that crucifying people that are not speaking up is not want to say wrong, but I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair, you know. So that's how I feel about that whole situation. But I think that if you are speaking up, kudos to you. If you're not speaking up, but you feel like you are doing something good for people to give them an escape from all of this, I don't think you're doing anything wrong either, friend. I think you're doing what's right for you. You know what I mean? As long as it's not harming nobody else. Because we got enough harm in this country right now. So if we can just keep it nice for everybody, then I think you're doing a good job, you know? All right, my tired ass army, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this call here. Do you guys love Wu Chow being long like this, or you rather it be short? I actually love it being long. It's actually kind of fun. I like talking to y'all longer. You know what I mean? Just having a good old kiki, a good old fashioned kiki jab. All right, my tired ass army, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about Justin Bieber, the Barb saving Lil Wayne, and this whole ice raise, and people are not speaking up, but people do and people don't. Where do you stand with all this? All right, tired ass army, I love y'all picking up my call as always, and I will call y'all back real soon. Bye, army.